Hello, good morning. Today is Monday, it's November 19th, 2024. I just wanted to make a little video blog, reflecting on my current state of mindset. I woke up at 4 a.m. this morning to come hit the gym. I just got done with a really fulfilling workout. I would say it's about 6:30 in the morning. Early bird gets the worms, and I feel like I've got some worms to eat. So I wanted to make a little video to nourish the mind, body, and soul of you and I. I think I wanted to make a video really explaining how you really don't need anybody. You really don't need anybody. Does that make sense? Let me say it one more time. You don't need anybody. You want people to uplift you and support you and nourish you and be there to listen to you. But in all reality, you don't need that. You want that, which is a natural human instinct to want to be around other people and feel connected. But here's my philosophy. You must give all of that to yourself first. You must have all of those things for yourself first. The ability to listen to yourself, your mind, what it's trying to tell you, your body, what it's telling you it needs, and your soul, what it wants, what it really wants. You must have the ability to listen to those first from yourself, and then when it comes to being around other human beings, it'll come more naturally and it'll feel more at ease. I know this because I have spent what feels like the last 5 years of my life completely alone. In reality, was I alone? No, there were other people nearby, but I was listening to this podcast while I was working out, and it talked about the state of loneliness in general, and it was explaining how you must find yourself first. You must come to terms that sometimes in your life you are going to be lonely. And that makes so much sense, because there are pivot periods where somehow that relationship you really wanted to work out didn't last as long as you imagined or assumed it to. But life has its own trajectory. Life has its own agenda. That's what I'm trying to say. Life has its own agenda, and it's like, yeah, we can try and fight and have so much control, but inevitably life is going to take you where you need to be. And what we do have control of in the process is who we become as a person. Who we become, whether that be in your inner world or in your outer world. That's it for a second. You decide who you become. Not your mom, not your dad, not your sister, not your neighbor, not your dog. You decide who you become. I think that's so powerful, because we may not have control over life events, but we have the power and consciousness and strength within our body for the ability to apply change to ourselves. We may not be able to apply change to the world. This comes from an empath. Change to the world that impacts a society. I think it is very realistic to be able to have ambitions like that. But remind yourself how much it truly takes to impact a whole nation of people, a whole world of people. Don't put that pressure on yourself, because you even changing who you are as a person is adding to that 1% of the entire world. I think we are going in the right way, and I feel confident in knowing that the world is slowly changing day by day, whether that be the world as a whole or your inner world. Both matter just as equally. I read this quote the other day, and it's everything is just as important as everything else. The food you put in your body is just as important. Excuse me. Just as important as what you're feeding your mind, which is just as important what you're allowing your soul to be surrounded by. These are things I have grown to realize and understand and experience while being in my solitude for the past nearly 5 years. Don't get me wrong, I've had people nearby, but I think I was so disconnected with myself that put a projection out into the world with who I was really connecting with. Those people were as equally just as disconnected from themselves as I was myself. In the moment, I wondered why I felt so empty, but it was because I was relying on that other person to connect my inner world that's unrealistic expectations. Other people can't fix you, only you can fix you. But you're not a project to fix. If there are things that are limiting you and you think you can't change that, you are wrong. You are wrong. This is Des speaking wisdom. I believe in you just as much as I believe in myself. We can make the world a loving place. Doesn't mean it's all gonna be sunshine and rainbows. But if I can add joy to other people's lives because I'm taking care of myself, that's what I'm going to do. The people that aren't taking care of themselves, they're gonna make you feel bad for that. They're gonna make you feel like it's your responsibility and obligation to maintain a relationship with them until they get to the person you think they can be, instead of realizing that that person they are is the person they are going to be. You can't apply your own expectations on other people. You can only expect that from yourself. I am so capable of loving unconditionally to my fullest extent of being. My heart is so full of love, and I just want to give that love to myself and to others equally. Alright, this was a little tangent that I wanted to go on. Like I said, I just had a really good workout. Now Des is gonna go home, eat some yogurt, take a little shower, put on my little makeups for the day. I love being a woman. It excites me. And then I know what's on my agenda for today, but I'm just gonna flow with it, however it works together as a puzzle piece. Okay. Thank you for listening to Dez's TED Talk. Today's Monday, so today's affirmation is, I am ready and grateful to have a fantastic week filled with happiness, prosperity, opportunities, and love. And don't forget, look in the mirror and give yourself the most beautiful smile you could ever give any being. And then when you're done doing that, apply that energy to someone else's life. Give someone a beautiful smile that they couldn't imagine ever receiving. Because that's what we need more of in this life and in this world. I am ready and grateful to have a fantastic week filled with happiness, prosperity, opportunities, and unconditional love. I declare it so, and so it is. Goodbye. Have a good day.